Could be a special day. This is the stack for anyone who's wondering. We have 3.2 million chips. We are 11 out of 46 in this bad boy. It is kicking off in 10 minutes to go alongside the 5k to 530 and the 55 WCOOP events. This is going to be one of the biggest day of buy-ins we have. This is going to be one of the highest equity spots we have. I hope you won't go anywhere. 45 chumps, 1 champ. Whew, let's go. Excitement. That feeling of butterflies in your stomach when you're about to go on a first date. When you're about to do something that gives you the nervous excitement. It's not scared, it's just that you enjoy the moment. This is obviously the bread and butter. It's what we do day in, day out. But I won't pretend that every time we make these day twos with already having these bad boys locked up are scoop trophies. Oh, you're so sexy! To add a WCOOP trophy would just be spectacular. Alright, first hand of the day. We raise King 4 suited. Wojciech, an annoying good reg on our left. If they decide to re-raise me, we'll take it to the streets. We get flattened in the small blind. If we see shoves from the big blind, I will not be able to call. Does Wojciech have a call in them for the very first hand? $218 bounty up for grabs, 5s versus aces. What a way to start the day. Alright, we pick up 2 ladies on the Bhutan. If Ada Campana shoves. Alright chat, we're just all in with queens. I don't think I'm flatting queens here. This could be a monster moment early in day 2. There might be some moments when you're meant to flat here, but we are all in. Could be a huge pot chat. Hopefully we have not run into the aces or the kings. If they don't snap, it's hard to imagine that that's exactly what's happened. We get the fold, we're up to almost 4 million chips. We are raising with ace queen suited. And on jack 10 5 we are going to just go with the size. It's a large enough bounty, but I still think we're just going to continue by a call here. Well, hopefully Ada Campana has 2 pair or a set, because we have got the single best hand you can have in the 530. That $750 bounty looking mighty fine. Any bets? Oh, we got the nuts and they're betting into me. Do not pair that board. Do not dare pair that board. They could have exactly jack 10 of hearts, not impossible. They could have the other, some potential flushes, but if we have been coolered, obviously we are putting the chips in here. Huge moment. Let's go! Give me all them chips. Give me that 5 million stack. Give me that $750. Time to be a world champion. We have 130 big blinds. Boom! Let's go. What a cooler. $1,500 in bounties. Good start to the day 2. If I can just make the nuts on the turn all day long, we are going to be winning this tournament. This time we are going to check it. I don't think I want to raise this. Straights are good. Straights are generally a hand that will win. If they bet large, we'll probably just call. Alright, we're up to 5.6 million chips. We are just going to be folding here. What's the crack with having 2 5 million chip stacks on my left? How am I 4th in the tournament and I got someone that covers me on my left? How's that for random table distribution? I should have really double checked that, because that could have easily been 3 million. I probably played more hands against this reg than any other one in the game. I used to play 18-man sitting goes against them all the time. And king 5 deuce. I am going to bet 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. 1, 2, 3, okay. And we are just going to get folds. This is interesting. Ooh, this is very scary, I'm not going to lie. It's not so scary. Give him the ace king. I'm not sure how much small betting we're meant to do on this board. Do we just shove? That seems dumb. Might not be a small betting turn, but here we go. Might be very much betting my hand rather than my range here. Like, what do I want to open the action with? I guess I've got king jack, I've got 10s, I have ace queen. I have enough hands that I want to bet reasonably small. Could be wrong though, could be a mistake. Possibly, but we win another pot. We are raising again. Alright. And we have 2 4s. If either of these players open, we will be taking a flop, provided the players behind allow it. It's not the toughest 530 field I've ever seen, but Dom does have an absolute mountain of chips, which is obviously not ideal. And here I am just gonna fold. Alright, we have ace queen. in the 530. 4 out of 25. We're 1 away from being final 3 tables. It's going to be an important moment. We do not want to draw a table which Dom has. We have Dom on our direct left or something along those lines. Would be less than ideal. If they shove in a big blind, we're going to call. I would not love it, but I will not be folding. And on King Jack 8, we're going to start with a small bet and hopefully replicate our little trick from earlier on where we made a straight with Ace Queen on the exact same board, I believe. Actually, did we turn the king? It was Jack 10x, right? And a King Jack check raise, and we hit a king. Messed up. The check raise, we will be seeing a turn card. But we just get folds and we keep our head just above the 6 million mark. I would use this as a re-raise from the blinds sometimes, but I won't be doing it this time. We are just going to call. And I might check raise here if Picasso decides to bet small. If they bet large, we're just out. We're going to go for a raise. I'm not 100% sure if this is a thing, but we do get the fold, which is nice. 5 out of 24, also nice. Dominic has 8 million chips. Nasty Minder has 18 million chips. Something has gone terribly wrong for someone at some point for him to have that stack, let me tell you right now. Thank you so much for that sub, by the way. Really appreciate it. The Bezo Bucks. We're going to limp this one. Possibly could raise. Not 100% sure. Cool to have aces, wouldn't it? Just... Alright, we fold, obviously. Final 3 tables. We were here a few days ago. We made the final table. Reasonably short stack with the $689 bounty. We are going to raise here. It's dicey enough considering that Nasty Miner and Dan's both cover me. But in the cutoff, I'm going to go ahead and raise. And on Jack 10 tray, I will have a bet. And we will have a win. We flopped nothing into 5k, so we're going to stick here with the Jack 9 suited. If we get shoved on, I'm not going to be able to call. Would it be 3 time? Well, we won this the last time in the 5k, right? Look at that bad boy. But it would be my first time ever being a world champion. If they shove, we will call. I do not love it, but I will not fold with a $700 bounty and less than 10 bigs with a suited ace, or just over 10 bigs, I should say. Oh no, we're actually gonna have to run it. Alright, chat. Good luck. For $700, can we hit a tray? We'll take a chop pot. We're not greedy. Chop it! Oh, that is nasty. Oh, I felt that deep inside me. When you truly call for a chop, when you actually call for a chop, and from the bottom of your heart you mean it, and you actually want to see it, you get rewarded with wins. That is how the poker gods do it. That is a beautiful river card. We're up to $2,200 in bounties, and we are 6 out of 21. Anybody for a little 7? We are going to see a turn card here. still prepared to see a 7. Alright, on that turn card, I'm not going to be bluffing, and I'm not going to be calling. 1 million chips have slid their way over to Nasty Miner, and he officially hits the 20 million chip mark. That is quite frankly obnoxious. And we're going to go back here where we flop the top pair on a board where I think smaller sizes are appropriate on Queen 9-8, but I'm not 100% sure. Can we assume Nasty Miner's badge isn't a glitch? It seems like a reasonable assumption. Alright, we're going to call. It's obviously a spot of butter potentially. Without the spade, I'd probably be all in. Alright, chat. Potentially a very, very big pot. I don't think I can fold here. Starts 20 big blinds deep. $468 bounties. Not really that significant. The chips are more what we care about right now. Let's hope they don't have Jack 10. Alright, chop it up. The blinds are up, means we have a touch under 60 big blinds. 6 out of 21. Guaranteed 1,700 plus the 22. Which means we've cashed for about $4,000. The main news is we are 6 of 21 in the WCOOP 530. There is over $70,000 for first place, and that much wanted WCOOP trophy. And it's been a pretty smooth run so far. We have not been able to jump into 2 main tournaments because we're just running well. Alright, we have Ace King, ladies and gentlemen. If we see an open from either player, we'll retrieve our calling. Obviously, it could be a very, very large moment for us. Against the Louis Farah Open, I think for 30 bigs, we should just shove with Ace King off, I think is the correct strategy. If the bounty was bigger, I would 3-bet. Potentially a huge pot. Not happening. What was the starting stock in the 530? In this one, it was 100,000 chips. This is really close. I am going to call. We might check raise this one against a continuation bet. Nice, up to 7.6 million chips. We'll take that one. Thank you very much. We're raising with ace king in the 530. I'll come back there if they shove. This has got to be preference with 15 players remaining. They're using their entire time bank. They decide to check. If they check the overpair, I'm going to be fuming. They checked ace king. Seems fine. Speaking of ace king, we're going to start with a check. We can bet big here as well, but we're going to go with a small size this time. We have a set of 8s in the 55. I repeat, we have a set of 8s in the 55. We're going to overbet here. Nice amount is pretty capped. I don't really see how they could win unless they have exactly pocket 4s. That just would be so vile. So incredibly vile. And not impossible. Alright, maybe a little big. They're very capped on the turn. So I decided to go for the big size, but maybe we should just go big on the turn. But I actually do want to be able to block there with like some Jack X and Queens. But maybe that's still worthy of just betting big, and my size on the turn might not be great. But they're just so often drawing dead, right? It's the other side of it. Alright, we are going to be defending with King 4 suited, closing in on the final table. I think the next payout, next ladder might be if we actually make the FT. Wrong if we get to 12. There is a little one as well. That is a pretty big flop. Obviously we can check raise, get this in, or we can check call. We will decide depending on the size. They bet large, we're just going to call. They bet small, we're probably going to check raise. It's kind of an awkward in the middle-y size, isn't it? I have seen worse cards in my time, chat. I think we're going to block. And obviously hope that they have either got the Queen of Diamonds or they find a bluff. Neither seems like what was going down there. I'm gonna go for a check raise on the turn here. Gonna try it 2 times in a row. Gonna hope to find a raise. Unfortunately, it ain't happening. Big Queen 8. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 13 players left. Can we get the job done? Got another close spot here where we are gonna call. It's an interesting turn card. 2 pairs is a reasonable little hand. Against a small bet of Alex, I would probably have raised versus a big bet I would have called. And we're going to check raise against Nez on the turn. It's obviously pretty messed up if they have a set of 5s. Alright, we're up to 8 million chips. Just a 2 pair. No one ever bluffs. We are raising the button with Dom in the small blind. He showed mercy on me, chat. And on 8-6 tray, we are going to check A7. Interesting turn card. One that we might be having to get ready to take a little bit of heat on. It's a very, very, very easy call on the turn. It's not a fun spot on the river. We're going to mix and probably call. Nice. 10 million chips. Let's go. Give me them chips. I'm not opening this with Dom on the button. If it was a softer button, I would raise 9-10 off and a cutoff here, but we got Dom on the button and we got Dom with a large stack. We see the all-in from Floso. We see folds. We are peaking. This is our first time having 10 million chips in this tournament. Chip graph has been reasonably solid. We say that. Hopefully we don't jinx ourselves, but I will give you a quick little peek at it. Just solid grinding. If Alex raises, I will just be seeing the flop. Shockingflops.com. There will not be another chip going in for me. I already feel like I've invested too much. Jack 10 tray makes me feel physically ill. Man, one of my friends, it was very, very funny, was talking about back in the day, I think, there was large jugs of water that we used to have in our school. If anyone went to Gormo, you'll know the ones I'm talking about. They were massive. He was funny, but apparently dangerous. He was convinced, like utterly convinced, that he would be able to knock back 3 of them in like less than 10 minutes. He got through 1, was violently ill, and his nose just started bleeding. And honestly, you probably had to be there, but it's one of those moments when someone is so utterly confident and then it just comes crashing down, and it is beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about this run out. 7s are good, mate. Could potentially bluff here. Blind versus blind against Dom. This is going in the bin. We're 2 spots away from our second WCOOP final table. We're not in the danger zone by any stretch of imagination, but we are 8 out of 11. It's just a very deep stack tournament, and I don't have a lot of the chips right now. But that can change. One swift double up, one moment where we pick up a good hand, and who knows what could happen. Hopefully they decide, come on the boys, come on the boys. Heartbreak. It's a tough lineup where I'd be opening ace-5, obviously. I think that somewhat goes without saying, but I'll say it out anyway, just in case anyone's new here. In case we got a few beginners, maybe we got some of the family watching out and done a bait and they're not sure. I'll explain it to you. If we get shoved on, we are calling. If we get re-raised, we are all in. I don't want a final table bubble, but we are not here to fold 10s. Alright, back up to 7.2. We are going to raise ace-5. Get flat on the button by flow. If we were to get re-raised here with this flat, I'm not going to be 4-bet shoving this hand. We will just have our little tail between our legs. We will get into our cage and we will say, nice hand, gentlemen. Nobody aggressively check folds like Finty. If that ain't a fact, I don't know what is. We are re-raising with the aces, hoping to get shoved on. Got aces twice, but because I'm a nit, I have not got paid off. We are going to raise with the ace-9, get flattened in the small blind, and on king 9-8 I am going to check back. Not a fun spot if the chips go flying in on the turn. Against this size, it's a pretty straightforward and easy call. Gonna show it down. If they had a bet, I might have bluffed. They do not bluff Jack 10, which is pretty weak in my humble opinion. In saying that, I did check Jack 10 versus young Dominic in a spot where I probably shouldn't have. And again, I'm gonna fold. It's a tight fold, but these folds on final table bubbles, we're just gonna make. If Dom shoves, we are gonna have to raise call. If the big blind shoves against me, we are not gonna be folding. This could be our tournament life on the line. We're going to bet one big blind on king 9. 8.2 million chips. Give me double. Give me final table. Give me Maniac 2000. You look young but sound old. I think you meant to say you look young but you talk words of wisdom like an old man. I think is what you meant to say. I'm sure you weren't coming in here giving me abuse as I put on this free entertainment every single day until the 15th of September trying to win a world title for you. That wouldn't be you now, would it, Timsko? No chance. A little bit of manners, or you'll be getting slaps. We're going to use this one as a bluff. Against Floso. 17 big blinds. We will shove versus an open from Flo. They're just opening close to any 2 cards. If we run into it when we've ace-3 suited, it's just quite unlucky. We're all in. Come on, find a double up. Let's get it. I will shove reluctantly against Dom here with the $2,000 bounty and the final table bubble also in play. Not entirely sure whether it's the correct decision, but it's what we would have done. There isn't all in on the other table. I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna risk it. Table 2. See an ace or a jack, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the final table. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time. Oh my god, am I meant to just fold 9s from here? Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna raise 9s. I'm not sure. This might be a fold. Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time in a few days, we're on the final table. It is the final table of the 530 WCOOP. I'm gonna get everything sorted on the screen in a moment, but there's more pressing matters at hand. We have got to listen to Maniac 2000 right now. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Where are we at? I just wanted one thing, chat. This is very fucked. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go all in. I don't know if it's the right decision, chat. It might not be. We don't want calls. Falls are great. Falls are absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's go. Let's go. She was a sexy lady. She had to get a drill. How'd she get him? How'd she know? Where's my Maniac video? Where is it? Get it louder! Ladders if we don't see a queen! Are you ready? Tonight, let's see you singing, she's a maniac. Maniac on the floor, dancing like she never did before. Side to side like you just don't care. Rocky, rocky, baby, baby, rocky, rocky more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's dancing like she never did before. IAC, come with me. Alright chat, look, this is our second final table in a few days. We've already improved on the last finish. We can't come 9th. We've done a little bit better. We are guaranteed 4,400 plus whatever this is, a little bit over 6k. Nonsense! Dom says, what strategy? Tommy, I'm just trying to be like you, man. I just want to play some poker like my idol Dom. I hope you are ready to get a little... I hope you are ready to get a little bit emotional. Alright. We're not listening to it again. Fucking hell, get the heart rate down. Jesus, I think I played every single pot there for the first 5 minutes. We have the payout sorted on the screen. We are 5 out of 8. We have already beaten our score from the other night. We have worked up a sweat. People say try and be relaxed when you're playing poker. I say get it all out! Fucking let loose. Let's go. Obviously, it is pretty close. We're having the fucking buzz. This is how you win a WCOOP, lads. Imagine just watching me 3-bet you with ace jack and then I'm just in there fucking giving it loads to Finty shoulders. Will Griggs on fire. Your defense is terrified. Hold on, what is going on here? I was trying to send out a tweet. Oh my god, I've got aces. Oh my god, that can wait. It's the Run Good song and we've got subs going nuts. We're gonna re-raise. against Nasty Minder. If they shove, we call. And then we get to the subs. Do it! Do it! Run good song. Come on. Don't hurt me, aces. Don't hurt me. Hold. For the chip lead on a final table. Hold. It's the fucking Run Good song. Let's go. Oh, fuck me. It's the Run Good song. Let's go. We're 1 out of 8. The absolute buzz, man. It always kicking off while I was getting those aces. Oh my god, I'm sweating balls. Give me some tunes. Get me back on a level playing field. I can't overuse. We're going to fold even with the $3,000 bounty because we don't close the action. And we've got Jack 3. 25 subs. You lads are out of control. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Nasty Miner is all in. Very good poker player. This is a huge bot. Whoo! Come on. What a time to pick up the ones. The American Airlines. The Rockets. Come on, the lads. The fin finger wags in the chat. H manifesting that Run Good. Get this world championship. I'm trying. Carlos says, remember, nobody bluffs. Breed Finty. Mate, I live for these moments. Get me fucking pumped up. Get me excited. Pressure makes me play better than I can ever play. I summoned those aces with power. There's a lad living his dream in his mum's spare room and 4K people watching. They bluffed. Ace King's a good hand. A very good hand indeed. Dom shoves. We're all in. We are going to raise blind versus blind as the DPN comes in. I'm going to bet on Queen 9 and Trey. 75k for first including bounties, yes. It's a big momentum swing if we can win this pot, if they just fold. Because it keeps me having the chip lead instead of the chip lead going to my direct left. Take it. What did they say? Are you talking to me? Alright, Dom's all in. We're not calling Queen 8. Just waiting for on my Ruka and fin a roll of fatty for Finty. Alright. We're seeing all in from Alex Gers. It is Dom all in and at risk. King 10 versus Ace Queen. GG to Dom. Can't say I'm sad to see the back of you, but unlucky mate. With 4,500 people watching EasyWithAces.tv makes me believe that we are going to win a world title. This song makes me feel fucking buzzing that if I win a world title, I'm going to be at home in Ireland celebrating with the people I love the most in the world. This song is fucking class and I won't hear Big Bad Boris say anything else. What happened to 75k for first? I might check raise this flop. Possibly. Depends on the size Dan elects to use. Do you want to dance for your whole tournament life, Dons? Do you want to dance for your whole tournament life? Possibly should have bet small on this turn. I think I blocked too many of the draws that would be happy to shove this turn with the Queen of Spades, so if they do shove, we are going to find a fold. We're not going to find a fold against this size, though. I don't suspect that we're winning a huge amount, but we're not ready to fold just yet. We are going to bluff. Did not expect him to have fives there. Alright, we lose a big pot. We're into the middle of the pack. 40 big blinds. Damn it. Obviously, I don't expect him to fold the set, but trying to put them in a tough spot. It's not going to work against that hand. Unfortunately. If flow opens, I'm going to 3-bet call because it would just make me a massive chip leader. They've got the biggest bounty, and on top of that, they'd be the most aggressive. Not entirely sure if you should 3-bet call jacks here, but given the fact that if I win the pot, I'll have 32 million chips. We are going to go for it. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I don't know what to do. I truthfully don't know what to do. In a non-PKO I'd probably fold, but if I call and win here, I've got such a chance to take all the bounties, but I don't know if that logic's flawed. I don't know what to do. Alright, we're gonna call. What a huge flip. Pair the fucking board. Pair the fucking board. GG. I don't know, it might be a punt. It might be a punt. I don't know if it's a punt. What a turnaround. No. What's the Jack's a punt? Maybe. Like I said, I wouldn't call it an un-PKO, but I feel like with the chance to get all the bounties in that spot if I win the pot, but I might have messed up. Oh, the emotions. We gave it our best. If I messed up, I'll live and I'll learn, I'll look at it. But it's all I can do. Damn. If I fucked up, I gave it my best. What else can I do? Oh, what a blow up though. We were chip lead when this less than 5 minutes ago.